Number 3, what's one piece of advice you would give a person entering adulthood?
Ooh, man, I wrote down a few things on this one and they're kind of all over the map. See, I was thinking about my kids or myself.
Okay.
So that's what I was thinking of. Like with myself and with my kids, remember when I finally got custody of them, the one thing I talked to you about is they don't understand the value of a dollar.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and how do you do that? You put them to freaking work, and they have bills at an early age. Whether that's, hey, if you want a car, you've got to put gas into it.
Right.
That kind of thing. So that's one. Another one that I don't think we're good at until we start investing in property. And I don't mean property like acreage, but property. It could be a tool. It could be a piece of photo equipment.
Right.
Is taking care of your equipment.
Right.
Because I think people, when they're young, they're given a lot of stuff and it's not theirs. They didn't spend $1,000 on this widget. Right. Somebody bought it for them or it was gifted to them. So, taking care of property. And that's not just your own property. That's other people's property. Right. And until you have property of your own, you really don't understand the value of it.
Sure.
But once you start, investing in property, and let's say property that's going to provide you with some kind of monetary gain,
right,
you realize, ooh, that's lifeblood. I need to take care of this thing,
right.
But there was another one. Let me see. This goes along with character. Do more for others than you would yourself. So that's a tough one to get across to somebody entering adulthood.
Right.
Unless they've been through like a scouting program or something like that and they've had to do good deeds. But I think that too many young people today, they're self-involved, they're self-absorbed.
Yeah.
And they really don't understand that. So, and then I have one last one. Don't waste time.
Well, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's
a big one.
And I realized that last, but I should have put it first.
Because you think you got all the time in the world.
Right. And you don't. Yeah. So I look at the amount of time that I wasted when I was younger, before entering adulthood, and what I could have done with that time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't think about time when you're 18, 19, 20, 25. You think you have all the time in the world. You're not thinking, well, this might be a waste of time. It's not on any one of your burners, front or back.
One of my quotes, I'm quoting myself a lot today. It's bad form, I know, but this is what you're getting. I'll say, character isn't seen by what you own, but how you manage what you own.
Huh. Yeah.
Because it's the idea of governorship to
Right.
teach them that you're ruling over something. You have property and you've got borders. It's your little empire. It might be your room right now, but that can expand into a home and all the property and all of these other things. And what you do with the little stuff is what you're obviously going to do with the big stuff. So it's preparing them for. This is different. I know leadership is a big buzzword. I'm not talking about leadership. I'm talking about governorship.
Yeah.
Because the governor of a state can talk about leadership in the sense of, okay, what do you mean? How I lead my staff? How I lead my White House staff or my whatever,
Right.
That's different than governing the state of North Carolina.
Yeah.
So that you take so many other things into consideration when you're thinking about governorship as opposed to leadership. But